Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, all right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. I have two more 10-minute videos to put out for you guys and girls today. One is from TERRA Luna 2.0, the TFL crew here, and of course, TERRA Power Bus there, Terror Station, and also another one from Shibarium update. So we're gonna go through that 10-minute video on both of these. So let's go right through it right now. Attention, Terra Classic, or not Terra Classic, but Terra Community, because this is mostly for of course Luna 2.0 crowd here. But it says in the recent court ruling, TFL is making some changes to the operation moving forward, including active liquidity provisioning and access to TFL products in certain jurisdictions. We already know what that's all about. Of course, that was about the United States, and so of course they're going to be restricting things in the United States now. Of course, that makes sense as they got they got hammered by by the SEC, which is in America, right? So to not get hammered anymore, you just stop doing a lot of the operations in America, right? So a lot of things that can get you in trouble, you just stop doing. All right. As a result of the case, TFL may receive a conduct injunction, which could prohibit TFL from engaging in certain activities. Okay. To prepare for this, TFL will be restricting access to some TFL products and features from users in the United States as of next week. Interesting, right? So we don't. What are those products? I don't know. Now, decentralization should never be banned because it's called decentralization for a reason. SEC has no control over it. They should never have any control over it because it's decentralization. Reggie Milton created it for that reason. Decentralized financing, right? So it doesn't matter what the SEC says, doesn't matter what any centralized authority says. If you're operating in DeFi, decentralized finance, it's the reason why it's called decentralized. A centralized entity cannot do anything about it, right? So TFL, you know, if you're operating in a decentralized platform in a decentralized manner, doesn't matter what the SEC says. Doesn't matter what anybody says. You know what I mean? Um, so that's really interesting. Okay. Anyways, they talk about United States users. TFL is against geo blocking as a matter of principle, but under the circumstances has no choice. Open source project. Well, open source projects that TFL contributes to, such as the TFL Terra blockchain and alliance, will not be affected. Okay, so Terra blockchain is not affected. Does that mean station as well? I mean, that's on the blockchain, so we don't know. That's all decentralized stuff. That should not be affected by centralization, anything centralized, right? In addition, TFL is required to withdraw liquidity from its positions on the Astroport and some of the other places here. All liquidity provided by TFL will be removed starting tomorrow. Okay, so they're going to be dumping a lot of their liquidity on all these different access portals or pools or whatever it is that these are. April 26th, a breakdown of liquidity provided is found in the following tweets. Well, they need the liquidity to be able to pay the fine, right? And so they'll pay off or whatever they can pay off right now, and then we'll see what the actual judgment is on. I know the SEC is seeking $4 to $5 billion, but the judge might only rule them to have to pay $500 million or $1 billion. So we don't know. But either way, they're going to start liquidating their assets in their pools and stuff. So TFL has provided liquidity for the following pools, and they're all about to get removed. So that sucks, right? So all these pools are about to be removed here, and this is on Astroport and all these other places here as well. So you have the BTC Luna, and this had nothing to do with Lunk. Right, this is Luna 2.0. You can see Luna, BNB, Luna. It has nothing to do with Lunk. So the classic side is have this doesn't bother us at all. Right, this is all Luna 2.0. So look at that. Look at all that 1.4 million, 1.2 million. All the liquidity is about to be drained from all of these things. So Solana versus Lana. BNB, Dogecoin, Lana, like all of these things are about to be pulled. So it's going to be hard to swap. Somebody's going to have to step in and provide liquidity for these things because they're pulling all their liquidity so they can have money for bankruptcy for the bankrupt proceedings. So all the withdrawn procedures will be helping for the bankruptcy proceedings. All right, so they're going to file for bankruptcy to protect them against the SEC judgment. I'm guessing, and I don't know why they would have to do that. I mean, if the judge says that they have to pay 1 billion, $2 billion, okay, fine, remove the gag order, and then so remove the gag order. The case is over. Remove the gag order and let Do Kwon go out there let Do Kwon head to Dubai and create USTC 2.0. And do you know how much money Do Kwon would make off of UST 2.0? You know how many people are waiting on Do Kwon to return to the crypto space and say hi and create a new token or something? Can you imagine Do Kwon with UST 2.0 with a 20% staking reward on it? I mean, he would make billions within weeks. You know what I mean? Like TFL would make billions within weeks. People are giving their money to all these other people. You know how much money would be given to Do Kwon and TFL for USTC 2.0? I mean, at 20% staking. I mean, it would be ridiculous. Like they would be able to pay off their debts like within seconds, like within weeks. I mean, everybody's waiting on Do Kwon. I mean, Do Kwon had a top five crypto, man. Like, like it's crazy, right? If these guys that came out of nowhere the last summer and with Bitcoin with Ben and all these other people that came out of nowhere to create tokens and said, "Give me your ETH, I'm gonna create a new token," whatever PSYOP and all this stuff, and they got 15-30 million dollars in their ETH accounts within 20-48 hours. What do you think Do Kwon would have? Do Kwon would have the SEC's payment within 48 hours, man. If he created UST 2.0 and had 20% staking on there, I mean, Lunk and Luna would skyrocket, right? If it was pegged to the dollar in a different way than, of course, than it was before. Of course, you have to peg it a different way so they don't destroy the algorithm again. But you have USTC 2.0 and you peg it a different way to the dollar, and then you had 20% stake rewards on it. That thing would pump the crap out of Lunk and USTs and Lunk USTC and Luna 2.0. So there's no need in my opinion, there's no need to do all this at all when you have the power of Do Kwon sitting right there, the money making machine. We apologize for the inconvenience of the changes. No, these are not changes. This is just laziness. This is laziness. When you haven't even got your judgment yet. You don't even know the judge might only have the judge might say, "Yeah, I'm just gonna make you guys pay 100 million." You don't have to do all this, right? So it's not that serious, right? And then it's not like you have to pay it all off in 1 year. You can pay it off in 10, 15 years, man. So I don't understand why they're panicking like this. There's no need to panic like this. Um, this is just ridiculous. I think they're panicking too early, especially when you have a money making machine like Do Kwon that could easily get his gag order removed after this case is ruled, and he can just launch USTC 2.0 with 20% staking, and the money would come in like crazy. And you could do that, or you could just do what I said the other day, which is just take the community pool money and do a governance vote and start buying back USTC. and then repaid USTC, put that money in, and put that money in, and lock up those USTC for a year, and USTC is now at 50 cents to 80 cents to 75 cents to a dollar, and then the staking reward, everybody's going to be loading up on Luna and Luna Classic on the staking rewards when they get their staking rewards from USTC, and the prices are just going to absolutely pump to the upside, and you're going to be able to pay everything off no problem, right? And now your staking rewards on Luna is up significantly, right? And your staking rewards on Lunk are up significantly, and you're still getting USTC rewards to buy even more on Luna and Lunk. I mean, it's really simple. I don't under. This is the problem with the crypto community. Things are so simple, and these things are so easy, and yet they make it seem like it's like, for me, it's 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then it seems like for everybody else, it's calculus and statistics, and they can't understand. And they can't understand. This is very simple stuff. It's all comes back to supply and demand, and it's just so simple, and yet we see this type of stuff time after time after time. You have a money making machine like Doquan sitting there, and you're not using him. You're not waiting for the case to be over to see what the judge says. You're panicking. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You have Doquan sitting there, a money making machine who can launch a UST 2.0. Right? He's not restricted from launching anything. He's on a gag order because of the SEC trial. But the trial's over. We're waiting on a judgment, right? Just like we're waiting on a settlement for XRP so they can be set free from the SEC and start heading up to that $15 to $30 range, right? So that's all you're waiting on. And then you have a guy who's a money making machine, and you are panicking. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make sense. Who raised you? You know, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. There's so many ways that for these guys to make money, and to get out of this situation without even having to use their own money, or liquidate things. I mean, my God, take the power of creating tokens and staking. I mean, my God, like, can't you guys create anything and think about anything to do? Is everybody just like minds just gone blank? You know, like, I literally gave you three quick options that would help you so quickly, and yet they refuse to do anything but panic. And it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous to watch grown men and women just panic here. And they haven't even received the judgment yet. I mean, it's ridiculous. I would fire. I mean, you might as well fire your lawyers if you're going to be panicking like this. My God, what's the point of lawyers? Um, all right, so that's what's going on. Everything to the downside here on Luna 2.0 as they wait for the final judgment here from the judge, and of course the SEC is seeking $5.3 billion, and we'll see what the judge gives them though. So, anyways, peace out, God bless. I don't know why they're panicking, but this doesn't surprise anybody. Right? It doesn't surprise anybody that they can't keep calm and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do after the judge's settlement. Doquan's gag order is going to be lifted, and we're going to get right to work with Luna USTC 2.0, and we're going to have a 20% staking. We're going to get on board. We're going to have money pour in, and we're going to start pumping Luna and Luna Classic and USTC, and we're going to have a great time. You know, and we're going to pay all the stuff off. Which, you know, we're going to be able to pay everything off, and we're going to thrive. And I mean, they can't even be confident in themselves with different options. They're panicking instead of being this is cryptocurrency. You can create anything you want at any time, and yet they're, instead of creating stuff and putting things together that can make them a lot of money and make the community a lot of money, and pump their own token, because all they got to do is get their token up to what, $10-15, and they can pay for everything, right? They're at 400 million. You 10x your token, that's 4.5 billion in market cap, right? You 10x it again, you're at a 45 billion market. Now you can, You know what I mean? You get to a 10 billion market cap, 20, 15 billion on market cap, you can pay literally, you can pay this stuff off with no problem, right? So it's kind of weird that instead of creating a plan to bring demand to your token to pump it up, that they're panicking instead. This is crazy. You're in the world of cryptocurrency. Go create something. Go create a new token. Create a new token that with staking rewards that can, and then take that staking rewards and dump it into Luna 2.0 and pump your token and then pay off your debt. I mean, you can do thousands of different things you can do in cryptos, and yet the one thing they want to do is just panic. I mean, this is embarrassing. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys next. Let's see what happens with the judgment, and then hopefully with the judgment, it removes a gag order on Do Kwon, and then he's free to be able to go wherever he wants to go. And then be able to launch a new token, which is hopefully UST 2.0 with a 20% staking, and then that's when everything's gonna pump to the upside. Peace out, God bless, bye.